Hi everyone, this won't be long. I just want people to know what Action for Canada and Citizens Alliance of New Brunswick is about, because a lot of people, there's so many groups and we hear all these words, but people kind of don't really understand what they are. So today I want just to make people aware of the notice of liability forms from Action for Canada. Those notice of liability forms have been reviewed by lawyers, those from Action for Canada. I know there's other notice of liability forms circulating, but I'm talking here about the notice of liability form from Action for Canada. They've been reviewed by Rocco Galati and his team of lawyers, and they've been approved by these lawyers. You can get those forms directly on the Action for Canada website. You can download them there. There's a PDF download. We also have copies here of the notice of liability forms if anyone wants to have a look at it. You can also get it through Citizens Alliance of New Brunswick, which is the New Brunswick chapter of Action for Canada. So there's Action for Canada that is for the entire Canada, but each province has their own chapter. The chapter for New Brunswick is in Fredericton, and it's called Citizens Alliance of New Brunswick, and it's coordinated by Bonnie and Ken. They're doing great work. They're having Zoom pop-up meetings 2-3 times a week. Everyone is welcome to attend, and I encourage you to attend because there's so much you can learn, and anything you want to know about the notice of liability form, you're going to learn that. You don't have to attend every meeting. Even if you just attend once a week or whenever you want it, it's going to help you to understand all of this. I have some cards here for their address. All you do is you email them. It's NB Fredericton and Action for Canada. So you email them and you say you're interested in attending the Zoom pop-up, and then each time there's a meeting, you will receive an email with the link. They'll say what time, what day. So at that time, you just click on the link and you attend the meeting. It's really simple. And then you can be in there just to listen to what people are saying, just to learn, or you can ask questions if you have questions. It's really worth attending. I encourage everybody to attend these meetings. At the moment in Canada, we all know things are moving fast, and notice of liability is really the strength of Canada right now. They're giving, in those Zoom pop-up, they're giving example of people who have served those notice of liability and the effect of it, and it's really is bringing really good results. So I think we need to really empower ourselves with those notice of liability form. Yeah. And before I continue, I just want also to say Citizens Alliance of New Brunswick is also hiring a lawyer. So there is, right, because I know this is confusing for people, there's also another group, and I even forget the name of this group, but anyway, they're also looking and have hired a lawyer. Stand for Canada. Okay, the name of the group is Stand for Canada. So there's Stand for Canada and Citizens Alliance of New Brunswick. So these two groups are hiring a lawyer, and they're obviously fundraising to be able to pay for those lawyers. So now I'll just go quickly. I'm not going to explain every form because there's quite a few. So all you do to serve this, you just need a form. You need to sign it yourself. You put the name of the person you're serving, you're giving, but you're going to learn all of that on the Zoom pop-up. But that person, the person you're giving the form to, does not have to sign. So as long as you sign it, you give it to that person. And those notice of liability are for the one person. It's not for a company or an agency or an establishment. It's for the person doing the action. Let's say the person who's trying to force you into getting an injection, or it's for that person, not for the establishment. So just to name a few, I mean, there's the notice of liability for the employer who tries to push this injection on the people. There's the one for the parents whose child, like let's say, for example, the example that Charlene was giving, that was a good incident where a notice of liability could have been served to the person actually making the decision and pushing this. There's also a notice of liability form for the post-secondary student, for elected officials. There's all kinds, but they're all on the Action for Canada website. And also you'll learn a lot more of them if you go to the Zoom pop-up for Citizens Alliance of New Brunswick. There's also an important one right now where there's a group being formed and kind of trained, let's say, or informed, is the business, it's for business, and that's a package, a well-made package, and we have someone who is part of that group, you know, who can explain this much better than I can. So he's gonna come here and explain what's in this package of notice of liability for the business. So here is